Hey there everyone, it's AJ and it is time for another video. And yes, I have just made it to post this video just at the end of April. This is my first video in April and it is actually going to be my only video in April. I've been a bit quiet on the video front recently just purely because I've had to really just take a step back and figure out what I'm trying to do. At the beginning, well, sort of mid last year, I did do a big focus on making videos and things, and it hasn't really I've not really had as much engagement as I thought I would have liked. So that is why I've kind of taken a bit of a step back. I still enjoy making videos, but I really need to focus on making art for art's sake rather than just making art for a video. And that is what I am going to be doing here. So moving forward, I'm probably going to be trying to do 1 or 2 videos a month. And that is starting kind of with this one. And I'm actually doing the ROSS DRAWS Digital Art Bootcamp thing through his Patreon, and I'm really excited to get started on that. And what this piece is, this is actually me doing the first homework assignment from the first actual session that we had, and I really enjoyed doing this. The prompt, or not prompt as such, but the task was to create a piece from a reference image and follow the reference, but then just add a little twist, a little flair to it. And that's what I did with this. I got this sort of nice image here. Although the reference isn't the greatest of references, I am actually really happy with the overall result from this, and I think I did a very good job at it. Let me know what you think below in the comments. And if you do like it, also give the video a like as well. So I am not the best at digital art, and the only reason why is because I try and kind of get about 3 or 4 hours into it, and I just don't like what I'm looking at, and I just save the file and go away. But what this task or assignment actually managed to help me with was just sticking with this one thing, because I really wanted to get this piece done and make sure that it was one of the best that I could do. And I actually really got into the zone on this, and as I say, I'm just really happy with it. And it's actually what I would say is my best ever digital piece, and I've only just started doing this digital bootcamp, so I can't imagine what it's going to be like in 10 months time. Is it 10 months, maybe less? Just what it's going to be like. I'm really looking forward to doing it and showing the odd one on my journey here. So as you can see through the time lapse, which is a very nice feature on Clip Studio Paint now, they've got that sort of time-lapse feature, which is really, really handy to have. It just means that you can just tick that on. You don't have to worry about stopping and starting things and stuff. So you've got it. Although it doesn't show the actual output of it, you can kind of just add a little bit of a background to there and just have this nice little time-lapse. So I started with this image and I focused on getting the anatomy and the proportions right. For a big part of that sketch phase, she was bold, just purely because it was easier to do that and get that there. And I worked on the pose. Now, the idea is not to tweak it too much and make sure that you follow the reference to make it as realistic as you possibly can, really, in the eyes of anatomy and things like that. And then it's just to add a little bit of flavour into it, which I think I did very well. I turned her into a sort of common mini, and I also kind of amended her hair a little bit as well, because I felt that when I was doing the hair, there was just a bit too much shape in one sort of place, and it kind of didn't really allow for the silhouette to really show out. And that is what I wanted to do. So I took away a bit of the hair, and that's why it's more of a sort of a bob type cut thing. It's a very interesting hairstyle, I have to admit. Perhaps maybe at the back where you can't see it, some of it is just tied at the down behind. But I'm actually really happy with like the overall look and there. And my favourite part of this, and I've always struggled doing this, was the eyes. And I learnt something in this piece, which was all about not zooming in too soon. So a lot of this I did actually do, zoomed out, not really doing too much, and then I really just zoomed in on some of the details that I really needed to focus on. And I didn't zoom in ever so much. I probably went in about 200% or so, just to get in on the face. And I don't know. It's a weird one, really. I kind of just really kind of found my way with this piece and managed to do that. And the eyes, I think, are the most stunningest, is that even a word? Most stunning part of this actual piece. And it's just the expression and the gaze. There are certain things that I think I do need to work on, as with anything. And I think the folds in the clothes, for example, need to be worked on, and also the other eye. So I did a really great job with her eye closest to the camera, which you can see on the main like sort of central point, which is the focal point. And then the other eye, I think it needs just a bit of working on. I think something just seems a little bit off about it, but as a starting off piece for a digital bootcamp, I think I did a pretty darn good job. And I really loved the face. I managed to get quite a good way on the face. I did a really good job with the nose as well, which is always a challenging thing to do. I managed to get, it just feels as though it's there, and there is a nose there. It's sometimes you can get noses which are flat, and then other times you can try and block in too much, and it just looks weird and off. And I just did a great sort of job with that. I'm kind of just tooting my own horn here, but there are obviously elements that I do need to work on, but that's the same with any piece really that you make. But yeah, I'm just really happy with this, and I am going to just finish up here and let you go. So what I'll say is, until next time, I'll see you later. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my channel to be notified as to when I post videos. Also, please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this particular piece, what I could maybe have done to improve it, or anything like that. And yeah, and if you do get the urge to, just hit that share button and share it to your friends on your other social medias as well.